There is no sky here, no wind, no sound, only darkness, only water, only warmth. You don't arrive here by choice. You're carried, like something ancient that was never lost, only sleeping, only waiting. You're not standing, you're not floating, you're held, wrapped in fluid silence where time doesn't pass, where language doesn't form, where your body simply exists. No name, no history, no future, only sensation, only presence. This is not the ocean as you know it. This is the ocean before the ocean, the one that remembers you before you were born, before shape, before story. The water here is not cold, not even warm. It just is, and so are you. No part of you is exposed. Every cell is tucked into something gentle and endless, like an exhale that never ends, like gravity made of love. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go, no voice to follow, because you are not separate from anything. You are the center, and the sea is the shell around you. For a moment, you forget what effort is, what thinking feels like, what I even means. You've slipped back into the original space, not death, not sleep, but before. And in this beforeness, you begin to remember the truth. You have always been held. You have always belonged. You were whole even before you opened your eyes. Let yourself rest in that. No breath to control, no rhythm to match, just being suspended in pure, unbreakable care. This is the womb of the sea, and you are home. There is no movement here, only drift, only presence. You are surrounded not by pressure, but by permission. The water holds you with no questions, no expectations, no story, and yet your body remembers, not from this lifetime, not from a thought, but from the blueprint of being, somewhere deep in your muscles, in the tissues, in the cells that came before identity. You begin to feel something awaken, a memory of being completely safe, not safe because of someone's promise, not safe because nothing hurt you, safe because you were known, without having to explain, without having to perform, without needing to be anything but alive. This sea doesn't see your past, it sees your essence, and it's never forgotten it. The edges of your body soften, your limbs grow lighter. You are not floating, you are cradled, and inside that cradle, you begin to feel your own rhythm rise, not the beat of urgency, not the speed of doing, but the original pulse, the one that came before language, the one that came before should. You sense it in your belly, a slow, circular hum, not a thought, a vibration, like the sound the universe made when it whispered you into being. And you listen. There's no voice, no message, only knowing, only the deep, wordless yes of existing without condition. You place your attention on your spine. Feel how it naturally wants to curl inward, not in fear, but in return. The body instinctively folds into the shape of trust. You are returning to the earliest comfort, the knowing that you are allowed to rest without needing to deserve it. The sea does not ask why you are here. It simply says, you were always welcome. You were never too much. You are not separate from peace. You are made of it. And in this water, you feel your nervous system soften, not from instruction, but from remembrance. You are safe. You are safe. You are safe. Let that truth ripple through your skin. Let it settle into your bones. Let it fill the spaces you've kept guarded for too long. Nothing can be taken from you here. Nothing is expected. You are not in hiding. You are in belonging. And the sea will hold you for as long as it takes. You are still. And in this stillness, something begins to shift. Not on the outside, but from somewhere far deeper. The sea hasn't changed, but you are changing inside it. The parts of you that always braced, that always stayed alert, begin to loosen their grip. Not because you're forcing release, but because finally, you don't need to hold everything alone. The silence around you becomes warmer, more fluid. It moves into the spaces that used to ache. There's no rush, no agenda. The healing doesn't come from trying. It comes from allowing your body to soften, allowing your energy to open, allowing the pain you've hidden to rise without shame. The sea isn't afraid of your hurt. It was made to hold it. You feel something rise, maybe a memory, a sharp edge in your chest, a deep tiredness behind your eyes. You don't fight it. You don't name it. You just let it be felt. And the moment it's felt, the sea responds. A slow, gentle current swirls through you, like warmth meeting cold, like exhale meeting tension. You feel it wrap around the ache, not to push it away, but to witness it, to melt it, to make space around it. This is the healing you've been craving, not fixing, but being seen, even in the places that never had words. You place a hand on your belly. Maybe you feel tears rising, maybe not, but something inside begins to whisper, I am not broken. I am not too late. I am not alone anymore. And it's not a mantra. It's a truth your body already knew before the world taught it to forget. You breathe again. This time it feels different, fuller, wider, like it has permission. The sea continues to hold you, but now you're holding yourself too. Not perfectly, not forever, but enough. Enough to feel the shape of your own tenderness without shutting down. Enough to stay present with the ache and trust that it will not drown you. You are inside the womb of the sea, and it is not here to protect you from your pain. It is here to show you that you are bigger than it. You are the witness. You are the warmth. You are the calm that can stay. And so you stay. You let the silence keep cradling you. You let the ache stretch, move, breathe, and maybe even begin to dissolve. In the dark, in the deep, in the place you always belonged. There is no direction here, no forward, no back, only inward. You're not rising, you're not falling, you are sinking into truth. Not a dramatic truth, not one you have to explain. Just the quiet knowing of who you were before anyone told you who to be. You feel your spine settle into itself. Your shoulders float weightlessly. Your belly expands and softens. This is not restlessness. This is rest. And in that rest, something begins to glow. It starts small. In your center, a soft pulse, not heat, not light, but a presence. Not something you've earned, not something you've summoned. It's always been here. Your original self. The one before roles, before fear, before not enough. You feel her, not as an idea, but as sensation. She doesn't rush, she doesn't shrink. She simply exists, whole, unfolded, held. And in this moment, you don't try to connect with her. You are her. There is no more separation. The grief, held, the fear, seen, the mind, quiet. And what remains is not emptiness, but essence. You place your hands on your chest and whisper inwardly, I remember who I was before the noise, before I learned to hide, before I thought I had to earn love. And the sea responds, not in sound, but in presence. It doesn't rush to celebrate. It simply holds you exactly as you are, because here, in this space, you are not becoming. You are being, and being is enough. You let your breath flow freely now. No technique, just instinct. You feel warmth move through you, like your soul is exhaling for the first time in years. There is no urgency. There is no shame. There is only return. This is the self you carried with you from the beginning. She is not lost. She is not broken. She is not gone. She is here. and the womb of the sea will hold her for as long as you're willing to stay. You are not the same. Not because something was added, but because something was revealed. The pressure is gone. The proving has stopped. And what remains is presence. You don't rush to rise. There's no rush here. You simply feel a pull. Not external, not urgent. Just a soft sense that it's time to begin moving upward. But this time, you're not rising to meet the world. You're rising to meet yourself. You move slowly, effortlessly, as if the sea itself is lifting you. The water around you responds, with warmth, with reverence, as if it knows what you've remembered. Each inch upward feels like breath expanding, like waking up gently from a dream you don't want to forget. You carry with you the softness of being held, the stillness of being safe, the memory of being whole. Nothing about you needs to be fixed. Nothing about you is missing. You are not unfinished. You are simply alive in a new way. The silence within you doesn't fade as you rise. It expands. It becomes a rhythm in your chest, a calm in your belly, a trust in your bones. This is your new baseline. Stillness, not survival. Slowness, not shame. Sufficiency, not striving. You begin to feel light filter through the water above. Not harsh, not glaring, just enough to let you know you are almost there. But now, you aren't leaving something behind. You are bringing something with you. The part of you that doesn't collapse under weight. The part of you that speaks in breath, not in words. The part of you that never needed to earn her place. You place your hands softly on your ribs and whisper to yourself, I'm allowed to rise without rushing. I'm allowed to return and remain whole. The quiet within me is real, and I can carry it. The surface nears. You don't break through it. You meet it, gently, quietly, fully yourself. Your face meets the air, not with urgency, not with resistance, with presence. You don't gasp, you don't flinch, you receive the sky, as if for the first time. Light touches your skin, wind brushes your cheeks, and still, you feel the water inside you. The silence didn't stay behind. It rose with you. It became you. You float gently at the surface, breath soft and full. Not searching, not escaping, just here. You begin to move toward shore. But there is no effort, no pressure to be anything yet. The world is not waiting. There is only this moment, and in this moment you are still held by the sea, by your breath, by the calm that lives in your bones now. You reach the shallows step by step, feet pressing into the sand with a new kind of gravity, not heavy, rooted. The air feels brighter, not because it changed, but because you did. You stand now, tall, quiet, whole. You place your hands over your heart. There is no mantra, no ritual, only truth. I carry the womb with me. I am never far from my origin. The silence within me is my sanctuary. You begin to walk, each step a return, not to who you were, but to who you've always been beneath everything else. You do not carry a mask. You carry a memory of softness, of warmth, of sacred stillness. You breathe, and the breath lands differently now, not as effort, but as ease. And the world around you, it doesn't feel louder because you've remembered how to listen from within. You are no longer afraid of being seen because you are no longer afraid of being quiet. Let that truth walk with you. Let it shape your voice. Let it slow your days. Let it soften your eyes. You came from water. You returned to water. And now, you carry water with you, always held, always enough, always whole.